Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is in your area. Uh, it's currently Monday. We just got a news drop from the old school team this morning, and I'm actually on lunch from work right now. But I heard about this, and I was so excited about everything that I heard. I just had to make a video today. This is our first dive into Varlamore. If you don't know what that is, it's the old school team's first pitch on the new area, new city, the next Zaya, if you will. Um, so over here, we actually have a decent look at it. If we zoom all the way out, for some reason, there's not a halfway zoom. Don't yell at me. This is going to be the new area. I think it also comes with these, or at the very least, these two. Um, this over here, this is all the Desert Treasure 2 stuff. So this is going to be the new Varlamore area, if you don't know about that yet. I will probably leave a link to this in one of the comments down below. Still waiting on a verification process for me to actually be able to put this in the description. Apparently I can't put links in the description. Anyways, today's Varlamore access is actually concerning the Hunters Guild and the Bolas. Yes, the Bolas is coming back. I could not be happier. I love that this is in the game. I was so tired of always wanting to rely on ancients. Oh, like I'm a hardcore Iron Man going into the wilderness. Well, I gotta bring a mage swap so I can mage swap, freeze them, walk under them, log out, or run away, log out. Things like that. Like I was tired of mage being the only way to freeze ZGS too, but like are you really going to bring an extra 3 mil item to be able to freeze someone, or are you going to bring a 200k hybrid swap into a freeze? Like, it was kind of a no-brainer, and it was also a lot harder to freeze someone who is maging you already. Like, you have to get close to them, melee them. If they protect melee, I think it like cuts the time in half or something. Anyways, apart from that, I want to jump straight into this because, again, I'm on my lunch. So the overview. The vast lands of the avium savanna are home to all manner of creatures, from the elegant sunlight antelope to the adorable gerbo. Those seeking the bounties of this rich land cells at the Hunters Guild, a purpose-built shelter nestled just outside Civitas Ila Fortis. Only the most experienced hunters can truly call the guild home. You just need level 46 hunter. Don't let that scare you. At least that's the pitch right now. I will say, preface, none of this is confirmed. This all needs to get polled still, but these are some very good words. This is very good content that I'm getting. Like everything I see here is pretty good. I don't see why any of this would not pass the poll, but all this does still need to get polled. So keep that in mind while you're listening to this. I'm gonna try to keep it brief. I'm gonna try to kind of skim through here. Um, so the Hunter Guild is designed to breathe new life into underappreciated hunter content all across Gillinor. It introduces new critters, new hunting grounds, and new rewards. Once you've reached 46 hunter, you now have access to the Hunters Guild. Um, so the Hunter's Rumors. What this is essentially a Slayer task system, and there are 4 tiers to the Slayer task system as of currently. You have your basic, your tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3. Basic is unlocked at 46 hunter, tier 1 is unlocked at 57 hunter, tier 2 is unlocked at 72 hunter, and tier 3 is at level 91 hunter. Each of these tiers, so far they haven't delved into any of the reward systems yet, like, oh, you complete 5 tasks, you get so many points or something. This is just kind of a base ground of like how it works. This isn't breaking down the whole entire thing yet. You can, however, they did touch on some rewards. You can get a skilling outfit for hunter, of course. Hopefully, it it has weight reducing effects. I would actually love to see that because if you remember the spotted cape or spottier cape, they actually reduce the weight. And I think there's also a pair of hunter boots. I might be wrong on that. Don't quote me on that. It's been a while since I've messed with anything hunter related apart from birdhouses. That tells you about the content is. Um, there is also oh, it even provides you a increase in catch rate on monsters and increases your chance to get a rare creature part, which what the rare creature parts do. Um, these basically, if you've ever done Brimhaven Agility Arena, it's similar to that. The agility tickets there, you get to trade them in for either a specific reward. I think he only mentioned the Quetzal whistle. I think. Also on offer are recharges for the Quetzal whistle. And you can trade them in for XP. So, and of course, the higher tier tasks that you're doing, you get uh, extra chances. And the basic doesn't give you any chance at all. So, in theory, unless you're getting the skilling outfit, you're probably not going to want to do the basic hunter. You're probably going to want to grind out either more birdhouses or something in this area that provides better XP rates. Um, so question one, should we add Hunter's Rumors to Varlamore's Hunter Guild? These would be contracts that would task players with catching a specific creature in exchange for rewards. This should pass. Don't see any reason why. Should we add the Quetzal Pet? This would be a rare drop that can be obtained from opening Hunter loot sacks after completing Hunter Rumors. Don't see why that would not pass. And then we get onto a new transport system. So if we go back to the map over here, we go to the Hunter's Guild. If we see and zoom in, it's as much as I can zoom in, but if you look right here where my mouse is hovering, this is access to the Eagle Transport Network, essentially, which is going to be Varlamore's transport network. However, if you skim through the map, I have not found anything yet, apart from this one down here, which, you know, maybe it's like, I think this is a fairy ring. If you scroll through anywhere else, you don't see transport locations. So I don't think that they have all the transport spots done yet. But this will be where you would get access to it. So in order to access Varlamore's transportation network, you will want at least 46 Hunter, and it'll probably be nifty ways to move around all through here. Probably go to Alderan, and things of that nature. So far, it seems pretty good. I'm not sure if it will extend outside of Varlamore, like the gnome gliders do. If that is a situation or a case, getting 46 Hunter for a lot of people will now be a very something that you want to do early. Um, and I actually love this idea. Basically, you ride a giant eagle bird around. It's pretty dope. Um, so, Beautiful Crisp Bird is a native of Varlamore and citizen to work alongside these majestic beasts for centuries. Very colorful, too. I really like their color scheme here. Plus, this little light blue thing really fits with the like crystalline city theme that they're going for. I really like it. Um, Guild members are issued a Quetzal whistle, which allows them to swiftly fly back to the guild from anywhere in Gillinor except the wilderness, of course. This is actually insane. So you just need 4600 for a permanent unlocked teleport anywhere, anytime to just go here. Like, and this is a bank right here, I think. Yeah, that's a bank. That is super close to a bank. That is going to be very good, especially for Ironman. Um, yeah, you just need 4600. That is so fast, especially with birdhouses. There are three tiers of Quetzal Whistle, basic, enhanced, and perfected. Oh, okay, so it's still charge based. So the Quetzal Whistle is charge based, so the basic can hold 5 charges, enhanced is 20, and the perfect is 50. Interesting that the perfected is still not um, infinite, because there's plenty of infinite teleport things. But anyways, and it's not that useful of a teleport, but whatever, we'll continue. After completing 5 rumors of any level, the Quetzal Master and the Roost will reward you with the basic whistle blueprints. You'll need this to obtain the blueprints for the enhanced and perfected variants, which you'll receive as a random drop from completing rumors. We're considering a 1 in 50 drop rate for these, with a guaranteed Torn enhanced blueprint at your 100th rumor and a Torn perfected blueprint on your 250th rumor. If the dry streak is too much to bear, the blueprints are also tradable. I disagree with the blueprints being tradable. I think that's something that oops. I think that's something that unlocks a permanent teleport thing that you just need like this thing in your inventory for. I think something like that that is also hunter based should be locked behind doing hunter. Um, yeah, I don't agree with the blueprints being tradable. I think they should be locked behind Hunter, but that is my personal opinion. Anyways, going forward, charge the whistle by feeding Hunter Guild Quetzals their favorite snack, meats from Hunter creatures. The higher level the meat, the more satisfied the Quetzal will be, and the more charges you'll receive. You also have the option to make the perfected Quetzal whistle hold unlimited charges by trading a hefty amount of Hunter meats. Oh, okay. So you actually can make the perfect Quetzal whistle have unlimited charges once it has been fed a certain amount of hunter meats. So, assuming that the hunter meats that you now get from these hunter rumors are not tradable, this is still fine, and I would be okay with blueprints being tradable. That makes more sense. If you're spending lots of time with these beautiful birds as you travel the world, so we want to give you the option to customize Quetzal Whistle. That is dope. How about Coliseum themed Quetzal? That'd be dope. That would be super cool. I would love people walking around with this like kind of how the hawk catching hunter minigame thing goes. You just have this little bird on your arm walking around in RuneScape. That'd be pretty cool. Um, Question 3: should we add the Quetzal whistle? This would be an upgradable item that would teleport you straight to the Hunter Guild from anywhere in the world except the wilderness. I will probably say yes to this. However, I do think that it should be locked by a hunter. Uh, probably even higher level, maybe like 60. Maybe like 55. Yeah. New creatures. Varlamore is home to all manner of creatures you've never seen before, and we can't wait for you to meet them. Moths. So what I gathered from this, the there's two moths. A sunlight moth, 6,500 catch, 7,500 barehanded. So 6 plus 20% of players' reduced stats as well as 8 hit points, which is pretty cool. This could be good for anywhere where your stats get drained. And then the Moonlight Moth, 7,500 to catch, 8,500 barehand, which I like that this is higher requirements because this one seems a little bit more useful. These moths would restore 5 plus 10% of a player's level in prayer points. So higher level prayer you have, the better. Let's see, 90 would be 5 plus 9, so it's like 12. That's okay, assuming you can catch these in a little jar. You get like a free 18 prayer thing. Also, the way he worded these, hold on. Also, you can Hunter makes a shareable 2-dose AoE without the same effect as the Moss works in a Fireflies 2 to give them a bit more utilities. Okay, so the way that he worded the Moonlight Moth in the video is that there's actually a prayer renewal type of effect to the Moonlight Moth. I'm not sure on this since it says these words here. I would have to re-listen to the video, but the way that I interpreted it when I was listening to the video this morning was that there's a prayer renewal type of effect here, which also would make a little bit more sense because 5 plus 10% doesn't seem that much when you can just have a super restore. But maybe having the hunter mix that is a 2-dose potion of this, maybe it's a little bit stronger. I'm not sure, but yeah, let's go forward. I don't have a lot more time, so I'm sorry. I'm gonna start skipping over some of these questions. Antelope. Springy, agile, and fast, these four-legged mammals can be found wandering the avium savanna, and the hunter guild successfully hunting these creatures with baited deadfall trap will provide you with meat and horns. These also have two variants. The sunlight antelope, which is 72 hunter, you get sunlight horns and sunlight meat, and then the moonlight antelope, which is 91 hunter, moonlight horns and moonlight meat. Moonlight horns can be used to upgrade the hunter's crossbow into the moonlight hunter's crossbow, while the sunlight horns can be crafted into new ammunition specifically for the moonlight crossbow. More on that in a moment. I actually like this. This seems interesting. I do think that we need more like mid-game crossbows that just aren't rune crossbows. I think that this could be good, and having it locked behind Hunter would be a nice variant to something like rune crossbows. This might be a little bit more accessible because if you're an Iron Man, you might know the struggles of getting a rune crossbow early on. It's very hard. Let's keep going. Jerboa, this is probably what you came here for and something that I am so excited for. Bouncy little guys can be caught with box traps. Successful catches rewarded with jerboa tails, which can be crafted into the bolas or used as bait traps, foxes, and or used as bait to trap foxes in deadfall traps. You'll need 3,900 to trap them. That is it. You only need 3,900 to catch these? Okay, that's pretty crazy. Um, so let me explain the bow loss real quick while we're here, and because I'm running out of time, and this is a very important thing. So the bow loss, the way it was explained in the video that I listened to, the bow loss will entangle opponents. If they are not preying range, it will entangle opponents, and the duration of which they are entangled or snared for is based on your hunter level. It is 1 tick per every actually, I don't think there's like an actual actual formula to it, but what he said was it would max out at 99 hunter with like 15.6 ticks or something along the lines of that. So your max hunter is going for around 10 seconds at 99 hunter. A bolas would snare for 99 or yeah, 99 seconds. 10 about 10 seconds, 15.6 ticks, 15-ish ticks. But if they prey range to it, it is reduced to 0. They will not get stunned if they manage to prey range against the bolas, which is a little bit interesting. I'm curious how that would work out in PvP, but it's nice to see that we will no longer be needing to hybrid switch to mage gear to get a freeze. Should we add jerboas, a new hunter animal that can be caught using box traps and used to craft bolas? I think this will pass hands down. 39 hunter is extremely low to trap these though. I mean, it's less than the hunter guild requirement, which is already pretty low. But I really like that this is being added to the game. I think that is very good. What does the fox say? Okay, thanks. Well, it depends where they're from. These particularly fluffy fellows can be caught in Varlamore using 5700 and a baited deadfall trap. They drop fox fur, meat, and bones. If this counts as like some of the hunter meats, I think that this could be good. I'd be fine with this. And then a new salamander. We have seen salamanders around for eternity, and it's so good to finally see a new salamander. So a new tier of salamander that can be caught with the usual net method. It'll require 7,900 to catch and use new Irritar as ammunition. You'll need 80 attack range magic to wield these feisty little fiends effectively. Slash attack bonus is plus 77, range attack bonus is plus 87, strength bonus is plus 91. So that is super, super good. This will be so useful. I don't see this not passing. I think this will be like 90% or higher, hands down. And this will actually give a reason to get high hunter, except for black chins. Like, this is so good. As we continue to expand Varlamore, we might look to include additional animals to hunt. So hunter meats and food. So this is actually something that is very interesting that they've done. They have a chart here. If you want to look at this chart, I recommend clicking on the link that I will post in the comments below to this. But I don't really necessarily have the time to explain all of this. However, the consensus here, the way that these work is they don't have it explained in full yet. However, there's low tier meats, mid tier meats, and high tier meats. The hunter meats, how they actually work, is they heal you an initial amount of HP, which is what this is here. This first column after your hunter meats, they heal you an initial amount of HP, and then they heal you over time after that a certain amount of HP. They said so many ticks after you eat, which makes me think that it's actually going to be in fast succession after you eat them, because he used the word ticks instead of like a minute or something, or a different measurement of seconds of time or something of those lines using ticks. He just said so many ticks. So this makes me think that it's going to be a quick amount of time after you eat that. But these are some pretty good numbers here. So Karambwan or Shark, 18 and 20, you start looking at these like 14, 15, but then an extra 7, 8 plus 10, 8, an extra 8 plus 10 run energy. Super good. This is like super good. This would be super useful and stuff like Dash and Kebbit, um, where you get extra run energy, but you also get more HP, but you also get run energy. Something like this. This is stuff that would be useful in like in-game content where like you want heals, but you also want some run energy, but you don't want to bring like a stack of sweets or stamina potions, but you just need that little bit of run energy sometimes. This would be really useful. I really think that some of the stuff will be like best in slot to at least carry a couple of them in like the Inferno or something, because you're not going to want to brew down all the time, but like having this that in total heals you a little bit more, but also can give you like run energy or something, super good. Um, so there's also new gear. There's some mixed hides. These are the stats here. Uh, yeah. The mixed hide body and mixed hide legs actually give you stab bonuses, so they no longer take away from the attack of stab. So you could actually, in theory, you could run this as a like mixed grid melee range set if you're doing something like revs. I know revs are way different now, but revs back in the day, you would always bring range gear and then you would melee them. This is something that you could do if there was a boss that called for it, that you needed high magic defense for, but you wanted to be using melee. This is something that you could use now where you use a stab weapon like a Zamorakian Spear or as Osmumten's Fang. This is something that you could use. It's not a lot of stab bonuses, but you don't really need a ton, especially with something like the Osmumten's Fang that rerolls a accuracy check basically to hit. Um, so the Hunter's Bolas I've already explained to you. The way the Hunter's Bolas works, these range weapons are unique because they roll their damage based on your melee strength, with which the mixed hide gear insinuated. Oh, yeah, they also even have a melee strength bonus. I didn't actually see that. That's actually crazy. Mixed hide body has 2 melee strength bonus. This is actually insane. Mixed hide boots 2, mixed hide cape 1. Wow. Okay, that's actually nuts. And the way the Bolas works is it does damage based off the melee strength. Super cool. Um, oh, and the way the Bolas works is it's no longer throwing the Bolas at all if you played RuneScape 2. The Bolas actually is a special attack, and it costs 60% of the special attack to activate the snare, so it's not going to be free. You can't constantly check your opponent with a ensnare, and unless they're playing range, you can't constantly do that. Yeah, it's 15 ticks and 99 hunter. I was wondering if these would be consumable and will work with Ava's equipment line. Okay, that's cool. And then improving existing content. Yeah, so they're upgrading the Hunter's Crossbow with the Moonlight Hunter's Crossbow. Hunter pouches. Also like to give you the option to craft hunter pouches, which will store up to 28 of these core hunting resources. Okay, so that's good. And then hunter outfits. Yeah, so obviously new hunter outfits. Yeah, so a damage reduction bonus only against hunter creatures that applies when wearing the full set. So this is actually pretty cool. I do like this. I think that this will be pretty useful. I don't know if this will pass. This seems a little bit unnecessary, but I don't see why not. This is pretty neat. Oh, and the hunter camouflage gear gets a weight reduction. Okay, that's pretty cool. And then trap storage. The trap storage will only be for traps. Multiple trips, you have to return to bank each time re-gear. Okay, so they're introducing like a new tackle box essentially, but for hunter where it holds all your traps. I actually really like that. I think that'll pass hands down. Um, yeah, that is very good. So this has been a quick overview of the Hunters Guild for Varlamore. I don't see a reason why any of this would not pass. Like, this is so good. This is very good. For some reason my music cut off at some point. Oh well, whatever. This is very good. I don't see a reason why any of this wouldn't pass. Again, at some point, I will make a comment down below and give a link to this as well as the Reddit post concerning the little map in case you haven't seen that yet. This is very good. I think that this should, for the most part, all pass, and I am loving everything I've seen in Varlamore. Again, if you want to talk about this at all with me, and comment down below, we can discuss, talk about it, whatever suits your needs. If you're as excited for Varlamore as I am, you can also talk about that down below. And apart from that, if you found any value in this video or you learned anything, maybe you liked some stuff in here that you agreed with me about, leave a like. And if you want to stay in touch with any of these old school news that drops same day, subscribe to me and look forward to these videos in your YouTube feed. Take care and have a nice day.